words in the whole fucking music. Most 3 dangerous words in the whole fucking music business. If you ain't heard it, Snoop Dogg, that nigga Daz, Tupac. From where? Death Rows, West Side. 3 words to make a motherfucker heart burst. I rip the verse first, nigga, when I start the curse. Picture of black hurts, adversaries covered in they Sunday best. He blink God, they dark, my gun spray his chest. When will I die, nigga? We all die, so until I die. Or must I ride on my enemies until they fry? Father forgive them, cause they not knowing. My Glock cock, niggas drop when my shots flowing. My definition of a thug, nigga, a multi-millionaire, started as a drug dealer. I love niggas open fire when I blast at you. Everybody dies, bad boy, massacre. I laugh at you, holler my name, I reappear like a genie. Knowing no man alive to see me. Motherfuckers making problems, but they get what they deserve. Get destroyed with these 3 words. Motherfuckers, motherfuckers. No care what thug ass. In my hand, there's nothing no one coming side.
Them niggas try to pop, tick tock, I got the Glock, shot the game with the realism. Thug like dog pound, about to get with him. Cause we hit him with the West Coast gangsta shit. Cause that's all we know, and that's all we speak. It's like step, swoop, aim, shoot, Snoop, dog, Snoop.
The world feel the fury of the chosen man. Thug nigga 10mm closing in. Put him in my range, aim nigga take fire. Watch him die, should've never fucked around with a sucker ride. Ride low down a one-way, watch my gunplay. I hope we find true peace one day. Nobody cry when my dog died, let him straight. AK automatically retaliate. Look at my thug ass, in my hand, there's nothing so coming down. Sticking money out the safe, it's all love. I'm a war zone, sweet ride. Look at my thug ass, in my hand, there's nothing so coming down. Sticking money out the safe, it's all love.
To be a high road, you need a pistol. And about a half a key and some Coca-Cola. Now that I got older, I got a little cola. And no trip to get a chip off my nigga's shoulder. Laying dreams of a gangster, being like Cagney the Boulder. But Snoop Dogg, ain't no follower. Man, I'm a general, so when I put it down, I got to be so original. Quick to bust, just like Gas Dillinger. But that's the little homie, and I'm the big homie. Snoop Dogg, fully on it. Spit 3 words up and lightning. As long as I'm bouncing with this, I know you're liking this. For sure though, you can't take my photo. I'm throwing a PG laying low-key in the gray photo. Get pushed around town in the back of the car. Double off in the dirt to the stars.
Look at my thug ass, in my hand, there's nothing no one coming down. Sticking money out the safe, it's all love. I'm a war zone, soon as I keep on. Look at my thug ass, in my hand, there's nothing no one coming down. Sticking money out the safe, it's all love.
Black power, black power. Streets Watching TV back with another prolific, exclusive, dynamic video for your mind. I am Solja C / rapper, political YouTuber. I'm not an activist. I'm not working with an organization at this time. I'm just coming with a street perspective on how street people might be viewing this world at this time, you know, this crazy world in which we live in. And I know that Neanderthal is the cause and the root to all problems in the world. You get rid of white supremacy, you get rid of all viruses on the planet. This Streets Watching TV, you know the streets, you know, we keep it real. It may be vulgar sometimes, you know how we may be able to express, you know, how we feel about this particular Cro-Magnon man that's up on our planet that's causing havoc, you know, the white pale man. This is why I bang on the beats, you know. I got to express how the fuck I feel. You know, because this beast, you know, don't give a fuck about us. May I say that again? The beast don't give a fuck about us. Black power, people. Black power. The ancestors put it on my mind tonight to come with this particular subject that I'm speaking on. This the 100-year I don't even want to call it an anniversary. Just 100-year today, from May 31st to June 1st of 1921. 100 years from 1921 to 2021 is 100 years. Do you know what happened here in America? The constant assault, the constant killing and lynching and castration and burning and shooting of our people since we came to this particular region of the world. Not only that, ever since this Cro-Magnon man, the fucking Neanderthal, been up on our planet some 6,000 years ago, since it been here, it's been causing havoc against our people. When do this shit stops? From 1921 to 2021, 100 years. We're not even talking about when we first got here. We're talking about Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Greenwood District. 100 years, the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, where our people were slaughtered because of the economic growth that was developed there. One thing you got to understand in this country, the government of America may be the people that was behind this particular massacre, where over 300 African American people were killed for no particular reason. That a white lady, they always use that white woman. That's why I don't understand us brothers. Why do we go out and get a white woman? Each his own, but why do we go out and get a white woman knowing the history of this country? We such a backwards people. We such a backwards people. It's like we can't comprehend that white supremacy would never repay the damages it done against our people. Right now, this is the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre against over 300 and something black people that were killed. Generational wealth was stumped out. And you always hear white people, Asian people, and all other races, even some of our house Negroes, some of our people that live among us always say that other people come to this country and build an economic base and succeed, but Black America can't. This is the reason why. Anytime there's anyone to bring any type of resources to our particular neighborhoods, someone's going to kill us. We have to pay. Nipsey Hussle is a plain example of what's going on. And we as a people need to separate from this matrix right now. I'm looking at the Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm remembering this because it's on TV. Everybody's talking about it. So I had a closer look at this. The airplanes that were involved, where did these airplanes come from to drop gasoline, some type of gasoline up on the people? Where did these planes come from that were flying around in 1921? Who was the president at the time of this particular incident? This incident went on for 18 hours. And not only that, all across America, anytime there were black people somewhere with their own neighborhoods flourishing, generational wealth is being, being, orchestrated in a certain type of way that black people are dependent on themselves and they're actually seeing money amongst themselves. I don't know why black people don't do that today. Is that the psychic that we're so afraid if we start working together, get money together, that the white man is going to get mad and come in and kill us? We 50 million strong. We need to come together and see what happens. I bet you when we come together, the white government will send troops in on us. It is our government that's behind all of this. This is why they don't want to pay reparations. We need to wake the fuck up. Government of America got the money. Where all the stimulus money coming from? These crackers got the money. You hear me? These crackers got the money to pay reparations to the Tulsa, Oklahoma situation and all of our situation. They got the money. They don't want to give us the money. They don't know what we're going to do when we get the money. Will we build an army? They are very, very afraid of the black rise around the world, particularly in America. You can't tell me that the government of America wasn't behind the 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma riot. How the fuck did the police was allowed to break into the shops of the brothers and sisters that sold guns, broke into their gun stores and gave guns to the white mob that opened fire, killing our people? The government did nothing. The government was behind that. Any organized black people in this country with wealth is a threat to the downfall of white supremacy. Let me tell you something. This is why they're trying to emasculate the black man. Because if the black man is allowed to express his true masculinity, it would expose false white men masculinity. It would expose it. You know, and everyone knows around the world in their psyche that the white man by nature cannot whoop a black man's ass. By nature. Everyone knows that. And this is why the white man, his equalizer, is the fucking pistol, is the gun, the fucking military. His military might is the only thing that separates his downfall in war with black people. Black people are so afraid right now. At this time, we are scared to organize. See, they make examples. If you try to organize and create generational wealth, they will come in and kill our people. Nipsey Hussle is a plain, straight up example of something to that magnitude. And the reason why I say that, he was bringing generational wealth to the community in which he inhabit, in which he lived. And that's a no-no in this country. This is why Nipsey Hussle is deceased. A lot of people want to say it was dealing with some gang banging street stuff. That's a false narration. Why is Eric Holdren trial taking so long? How did Eric Holdren get a high-tech, high-price profile attorney when he was a broke nigga? Why is it that the LAPD secretly wanted Nipsey Hussle out of the Marathon building? They thought that he was renting the building. Come to find out he bought the whole building complex. the LAPD was trying to get the former owner of the building to kick Nipsey Hussle out of the Marathon building. Anytime you're talking about bringing military organization, wealth organization among black people without white people being involved, that is a threat to white supremacy. So no one can't tell me that the American government wasn't behind the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre and the good in the Greenwood district. You can't tell me that. 100 years from today, the Tulsa Race Massacre took place on May 31st and June 1st, when a mob of white residents, many deputized and given weapons by the city officials to attack black residents, burn businesses, and this all happened in the Greenwood district, Tulsa, Oklahoma. 42 years later, from 1921 and 1963, a church bombing in Alabama. I'm going to make sure, was that in Alabama? Church bombing of 4 black little girls. A white supremacist bombed the building and no one went to jail. That was 42 years later after 1921 or the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre. Fam, you go back in that time. Can you imagine living in a area where everything that you want, you got? You got your own generational wealth. They got a black bank, a black theater. I mean, it's heaven. Then all of a sudden, you're being attacked, shot, killed, maimed, bricked. I mean, they was bricking brothers and killing kids. And you tell me this Cro-Magnon man, this fucking Neanderthal is not a genetic devil? And then they give you Christianity? It's insanity that you people believe that this white Jesus dude is the Almighty. You worshiping the white man. You worshiping the white man. What about the lynching of Gilbert? Lynching of a man named Henry Gilbert in 1947. This is a deep story right here. Because this happened in Louisiana. This is a deep story right here. Now, Henry Gilbert was a successful black man. White people didn't like that. Louisiana. You know, in this particular area, black people had money. There was a guy named Gus Davidson that lived in the neighborhood with Henry Gilbert, who accidentally hit a white farmer's cow, killing it. 1947, y'all. White man found out. He pulled up. Like, what the fuck you doing? You know, I'm about to kill you, nigger. Talking that bullshit. Old Gus Davidson, 1947, shoots the cracker. Kills him. kills him. Uh, 1947, you kill a white man, you already know what it is. You ain't gonna have no court day. You're gonna have a death day. On that day, they lynch you and hang you and kill you when you stand up. And back in that day, when you stood up against a white man, and spank his motherfucking ass, those bitches with they coward bitch ass will get 40, 50, the whole fucking goddamn neighborhood to find you and lynch you. If they take you to jail, they come to the jail, take you out to jail, and then lynch you right then and there. They some coward motherfuckers, but that's how they patrol. You feel me? Back in 1947, so Gus Davidson, he pearled. He got up out of the way. He got in the motherfucking wind like he's supposed to. Because if I would have killed one of the motherfucking Neanderthals back then in 1947, I'm trying to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior. I'm a go-to. So he went on a run. But the stories get deep because Henry Gilbert was accused of aiding and abetting, getting Gus in the wind. But that's a motherfucking lie. They mad at him because he owned 110 fucking acres of motherfucking land. All white men really hate successful black men. It's like you ain't supposed to have that shit. Not knowing that your motherfucking history as ancient people, you had the shit. It just through Christianity and Islam and all these other religions that the white man tricked us up out of our shit. You know what I'm saying? Following they man-made fucking religions. You feel what I'm saying? We banging tonight on the beach. I can't hold back. After checking this whole thing out, man, and going back and getting with the ancestors, I come to this particular conclusion that the white man can't be healed. Oh no, all white people don't think as majority of white people do. But since majority of the whole do, we have to work together as a unit. And no one white can come and dictate nothing that we do. That's what I want to organize with. I want to organize with some niggas that's really ready about some change. Fuck all the talk and the fucking debate shit. Cause most niggas right now that's on the conscious level, they all in competition. And we got some powerful minds out there. I ain't even got to drop no names. You know who they are. I'm going to say one person that we should, get together with, but we can't. We can't, it's just this self-hate, envy thing that we learned from the white man. Like I say, the fucking Neanderthal is the root to all problems in the fucking world. I come to this conclusion, and you may hate me on these theses, but it's the truth. We can't work together, man. I don't know why. Strong alpha black males gotta put their ego aside and fight the ego that's illegal. Cause he know for a fact he can't fuck with us. He can't fuck with a black warrior, man. He can't fuck with you, man. Only reason why he getting over because we done lost the mindset. Fuck his weapons. Get that mind together and get with your ancestors. If you're not calling on something powerful like your ancestors, see, when our people die, they're not dead far as like in the spirit world. Physically, we all gonna leave here. We're gonna shed this shell that we live in, this avatar. You feel me? You feel what the fuck I'm saying? We got to get back to the root of our spirituality. We got to link back up with our ancestors as a whole. And we'll take over this motherfucker. Hey, man, I've been touched like 3 times in my life, man, by an ancestor. So what I'm telling y'all, man, is real. Even though I be, I'm from the streets and this and all that, but that's just something that we adopt because of the image that we all fell for back in the 70s, Superfly. They took the niggas out the town and, with the gun and the leather jacket. We was on the militant side with the real afros in the 60s. So the white man had to come up with them a smooth Negro. We all cool. We all motherfucker got rhythm. So they gave us a nigga that walked smooth, had a bankroll, but he was selling cocaine. Pimping our own women. You feel me? Making money, exploit our women, pimping. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Pimping. You know what I mean? Getting that money from the women, selling their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Same thing the white man was doing to our sisters. So us as black men, we adopted the ways of the slave master. Even though I bragged about pimping in some of my music, but I got to tell the truth, man. I got to tell the fucking truth. I got to stand on it. So we start abusing our women based on what the white man taught us. But a polygamist is a black man by nature. So you're not going to be able to take that out of a black man. He's capable of loving more than one woman because the way that he was in his original world, his original state, and the black woman in her original state didn't have envy and jealousy of another woman. The name of the game as an African before the white man came with the Christianity and the marriage license and all the blood tests and all the weird shit that we go through. The black women knew that the name of the game was create. When the Bible say be fruitful and multiply, black people by nature knew that's what it was all about. It wasn't about no freak thing because one black man got 5 wives, 10 wives, and he want to have sex with all of them. There's not that much energy to be doing all that. It was about getting them pregnant and procreating. We do what the Creator was telling us to do. That's another story. I'm not trying to get off the subject, but to understand the nature of a black man is not to be a coward. Not to be a coward. The black man is off his square. As to say, he's off his square. We are not in our natural inhabitant. We're not in our natural state as who we were when we was created. We're not living in the ancient times no more. So with that being said, Gus Davidson runs away. They take Henry Gilbert out his house because they say he was aiding and abetting Gus Davidson for his escape. They take this brother out the house, take him to the police station. At this police station, they did everything to this brother. Broke his arms, broke his jaw, shot him in the head, mutilated his body, cut it up, everything. But before he died, when his brother came and visited him, he said, look, y'all don't even worry about me. I will never make it out of here alive. They was in there doing stuff to that brother. When they got that body, they called his mother and told him to come get the body. Told Mrs. Gilbert, come get the body. His body was broke up all over. Had 2 gunshots to the head. See, that's what they did back in 1947. If you was accused of something, they always say you raped a white woman. They always say that. And they want you lynched right on the spot. Ain't no jail time. You know what I'm saying? And that happened 26 years from 1921. And I ain't even talking about the shit that happened in, with 100 years later with George Floyd, Eric Gardner, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gray, John Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Ronald Green, Andrew Brown, you know what I'm saying? We go on and on and on. Sandra Bland, Ahmaud Arbery, you know what I'm saying? Bokum John, Antoine Rose, you know what I mean? Kendrick Johnson, Breonna Taylor, Corey Gaines, Walter Scott, Tiana Jefferson. We can go on and on and on with the names. There was a brother killed here in Dayton, Ohio, several years ago. Upcoming R&B star, last name English. They killed this little brother for nothing. Threw him off the fucking bridge. Yes, indeed, they threw him off the bridge. They arrested him for domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? They put him in the back seat of a car and handcuffed him. They said they stopped on the bridge at a stoplight, but I don't understand. How you stop on the bridge? They say they stopped on the bridge. This brother kicks out the back window, runs and jumps over the bridge into the water and takes his own life. They threw his ass over there. You know they did that. That's how they get down. There's a lot of shit in this country that's been hidden. History has been hidden. This is why 1921, no one knows about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre. This history was hidden on purpose by the white supremacists of this country. The American government was behind this. And this the killer part that I always hear immigrants and different people say, especially the fucking Asians. Other people, immigrants come to this country and succeed. African Americans been in this country over 500 years and we haven't achieved. This is the reason why we can't achieve. Anytime someone comes along and bring generational wealth to the black community, the white man sends someone in to destroy it. Just as if in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood district, where generational wealth was being made. Now today, the people of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the descendants, have never been reimbursed for burning down their businesses and killing their people in a horrific manner. Fam, people can't tell me that we don't need to separate from these people. Joe Biden, the mayor of Tulsa, Oklahoma, say, where is the money going to come from to pay the Tulsa, Oklahoma people reparations? Where's the money going to come from? Where is the money coming from the stimulus package? The police were involved with giving the white mob guns to kill black people. The government was involved. The money comes from the government. The government of America has to pay black people reparations for slavery. If they can pay the slave masters down south after the Civil War, when they lost, slaves and property, the American government paid them reparations. Why black people can't be paid reparations? Black people, we cowards. Fuck going to work for the Matrix. We need to fall back from the Matrix and make the Matrix bow down. Us as a people, we don't stand for shit. It makes me fucking mad, man. How the fuck these bitches for 100 years was allowed to put this history up on the ground like nobody wasn't gonna find this shit? It's deep. It's deep, fam. 34 years later from 34 years later from 1921, Emmett Till was killed brutally. It shook the nation. This happened in Mississippi in August 28th, 1955. 1955. The question is, to me, we have to re-examine the most teachers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when he called the white man the devil. He said the devil gives you nothing but death. I read that book before by the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is why the white man had to make the Honorable Elijah Muhammad look insignificant. He had to make the Honorable Elijah Muhammad look like a crook, and niggas fell for it. We always fall for the okie doke. Honorable Elijah Muhammad had something. He was on point. I don't understand how some people dog the Honorable Elijah Muhammad out, like young Pharaoh who regurgitate the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's wisdom on different planets. Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the first one to teach black people about the wheel. Now other people are talking about the wheel. York Malachi, before the white supremacists got York Malachi caught up, Dr. York Malachi said he raped over 200 and some children. Made York Malachi to be a pedophile. They made Honorable Elijah Muhammad to be a pedophile, when the white man is the real pedophile. And black people are stupid because they listen to that white idiotic bullshit that's what's in the white man. The white man raped our children, come across the fucking Middle Passage, come across the fucking Atlantic. They rape black men. That's why black men sag to this day. Because the white man made the black man sag in them big ass pants so he had easy access to fucking our young brothers. That's just history. That's the truth. We didn't know nothing about homosexual in Africa. May I say again, we did not know nothing about homosexual practices in Africa. The black people didn't know nothing about it until the Caucasian race came in our midst. I'm begging on the beach tonight. This street watching TV. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma. 100 years to this day. We still catching hell. And this white guy, this white man, the majority of them, can't be healed. On a personal level, I know that the white man can't be healed. That's on a personal level, because I got people in my family, people in my midst who deal with white spouse and white relationships. I'm peeping things from a whole new level. And I don't hate white people. Because if you hate something, you don't understand that particular something that you proclaim to hate. See, I understand the white man, understand his behavior, understand the way he moves, the way he moves. If you are a people who genetically are dying, or people who are genetically declining, you are in a state of emergency. What I tell you, black people outnumber white people 11-1 worldwide. Only in Europe and America will white people may outnumber black people. Everywhere else around the planet, we outnumber them 11-1. The white race is a minority up on our planet. So they got to rule with what? The mental aspects of a white God, Jesus, make you bow down to them. It's all psychological warfare once the human family wakes up to what's going on. But the Asians hate black people. Everyone hate black people because of the essence of our ancient history. See, a lot of black people don't understand their ancient history. Once you understand your ancient history, you understand why everyone around the world is jealous of you, black people. We are the beginning of everything that you see. If it wasn't for African culture and African spirituality, we wouldn't have a world of cultureism today. We gave birth to everything into existence. Once you know your history, your ancient history, you'll understand why they blotted out your history, why they stomp on you. You are the true children of the book that you read. You think some paleface who came from out of Yugoslavia in 1940s and moved to what you call Israel is the true children of God. These people are Caucasian people who say they better than other Caucasian people. They say they better than other Caucasian people. The white Jew is a bastard Jew. The real Jew is you, black man, black woman. We are the chosen people. We didn't call ourselves Jews, but we are the chosen people of the book. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All we got to do is go within. Go within that God within and speak to your ancestors. Come on, African people on the continent, all that killing and sacrificing animals to your ancestors, that's over with. Just speak to the ancestor. The white man has killed so many of our animals up on the planet. Let the animal kingdom flourish. Let the insect kingdom flourish. There's certain insects that are not around, or birds that are not around. Animals are not around because of this virus that we got up on our planet called the white man. He's a real live virus. He's a scientist. He's a smart, retarded motherfucker. He destroyed nature to get things out of nature. He studied nature and know how to correct and start storms and manipulate the weather. You ain't never heard of a machine called HARP? You see, y'all don't understand what's going on in the world. You don't understand how Haiti can be blown up. India could be blown up. It's genetic survival, y'all. That's all it's about. This Tulsa, Oklahoma thing, and up to 2021 shows me that the white man will never heal. The white man will never heal. White supremacy will never give black people justice, freedom, and equality. And you can tell. If you on CBS and you hear Joe Biden them talk, When it comes to allocating monies and laying back to black people, they do not want to do it. So us as a people, give them the middle finger. Black caucus, you some bullshit. You see that these people is not giving us what they supposed to be giving us. We should wake up tomorrow with the middle finger up. Black people are stationary in their house. They're not moving. They are talking with themselves. We need to shake America up. We need to shake America up. If they wake up tomorrow, we don't come to work. We all in the ghetto congregating. This ghetto hook up with this ghetto. That ghetto hook up with this ghetto. And we formulate. Somebody gonna come talk to us and want to see what's going on. They might see the National Guard in. You might see the real true face of America. Like I say, they was behind this Oklahoma Tulsa massacre. You can't tell me they wasn't. How the fuck did you drop this gasoline, whatever it was, kerosene from planes? Who got the planes? So you trying to tell me farmers got the planes? Police officials, cities officials, armed mob, white citizens to come in and no one said nothing? And you trying to tell me that the government of America wasn't behind this? The government of America wasn't behind this? If you don't believe the government of America wasn't behind the massacre in 1921 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you out your fucking mind. You retarded if you can't peep game. Anytime any black person thinks about bringing black people together to bring generational wealth to our people, they're going to be shot down. Just like Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle is a prime example. Nipsey Hussle was all right when he was selling CDs for $100. But as soon as he signed a contract with the Beast, and they saw what that brother was doing in his community with black people and trying to bring the Crips and the Bloods together, that's power. And that's scared white supremacy. White man knows that black people rise is his downfall, and it exposes his weak ass masculinity. This is why they're trying to emasculate the black man, and that's why you got your rappers, the main puppet that's being used to bring about this gay agenda, Little Nas. That's why DMX had to be sacrificed. Oh, you could call it conspiracy theories all you want, but I see with this, man. Just because I'm from the streets, don't think I can't see, nigga. My third eye, wide open. It's open, it's wide open, nigga. Like a wide receiver getting open on a motherfucking football field. That's how my motherfucking third eye be open, nigga. I see. I can see mentally, nigga. You know what I mean? Even if I couldn't see physically, I probably could see better than the average Joe. You feel me? So I know what the fuck's going on. So you can call me conspiracy theorists, all that shit if you want to. You know what I mean? But government on me. I ain't even got that many views on this motherfucking this site, my YouTube page. I ain't got followers, but they took down one of my videos, so I know why I don't get out like everybody else. Somebody kissing somebody ass, because I be dropping heat, and I can't, really can't get no views, But it's okay, though. It's okay, though. I'm good with the little views I got going on fucking right now. You know what I mean? But think about it, man. The government of America was behind the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing. The Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre. I'm thinking about the 1985 bombing that happened in Philadelphia with the MOVE organization, where they killed the African people. Their last name was Africa. They dropped bombs on this particular house that the organization had because they wouldn't send their kids to the American school to get that watered down curriculum that teach black people to hate themselves. And they tell lies about the so-called founding fathers of this country and say they was American heroes, and George Washington never told a lie, but they never told us that George Washington owned slaves. See, the very fabric of this goddamn country was built on some evil shit. So I can't see America giving black people they due. I can't see no white entity around the world giving black people they due because it's their fucking demise. They know who you are, but we don't know who we are. We need to congregate with ourselves, man. Every ghetto around the world need to wake up tomorrow, don't go to work, and just congregate with ourselves and see what we could come up with to overcome this Satan ass motherfucking Cro-Magnon Neanderthal that we dealing with. We're dealing with some real loud evil shit, man. So what's the government behind it? This is why Joe Biden and the governor, I mean not the governor, but the mayor of fucking Tulsa, Oklahoma, when you talk about reparations for the Greenwood district, they go silent. Where the money gonna come from? The government. Fam, y'all tell me what y'all think. Was the government behind the massacre of what happened in 1921? That's what I need to know. I need to know that, y'all. Share this video, mash up the likes, and donate to the channel. Y'all know my Cash App. You know, Streets Watching video. Street watching. I'm gone.